Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Blue Maxima and I'm here checking out A Rose in the Twilight. Gotta admit, wasn't looking forward to this one. Considering that it's meant to be a sort of spiritual successor to Hataro no Niki, the Firefly Diary. Don't even try to pronounce how they show the game's logo. So we just hit start and we'll immediately get put right back into the game. There's no menus or anything, which is kind of nice, I guess. And we'll immediately go and walk into the courtyard entrance, because that is where the next area of the game is. I finished 2 of the game's areas, and my, the live area says I literally just got to 2 hours in this game. So, honestly, that's enough for me. So, it's a pretty basic puzzle platformer. There's no actual puzzle going on here. We just have to go and basically execute ourselves, because the story is somewhat non-existent. It's just told via a series of weird cutscenes and, well, shit like this happening for no discernible reason other than apparently it's fun to watch a poor cute little girl get her guts torn out or something. Like, just observe. I don't even have to say anything. Game over. No, not really. It's a respawning checkpoint. The story is basically, this girl woke up in the dungeons of the castle. She can respawn if she gets horribly killed by anything. And she has a golem friend following her around. Everything else is told through these weird cutscenes that you get via things called blood memories. And we'll get into how those work if we run into one in the actual stages. But for now, let's swap to the golem character. He can pick the poor girl up and throw her, and the girl has the ability to absorb blood. And absorbing blood and giving blood to different things will actually stop time on those objects. So let's see how they put this to good use. She's apparently not very happy about this. I wonder if you're able to hear that in the background. Bloody Windows new device bullshit. Alright, what's all this then? Nothing important apparently, alright. Moving on. Oh, I guess he can't walk through here. Better put the girl down and see what's down here myself. I saw that, but the game didn't give me enough time to read it, because I didn't think going left would immediately make it disappear, but you get these research diaries, they'll give you some details of what's going on with these thorns, but the overall story isn't really that notable. Also, the game did not tell me what I needed to do with the water. There we go. Right. Can change another liquid into blood. Okay, that makes sense. So if we come back here... There we go. Now what do? We turn that into blood, but now it's turned right back into... Anything here that can be affected by it? That's just the way back out. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Whoop, forgot to bring the golem on the trip. Oh, that's quite bad, actually. And we can't leave without actually having the golem with us, so please tell me that goes back to normal. It does, it just takes a really long time. Also, yes, you do face plant if you fall anything more than a couple of feet. It's kind of annoying, actually. Anyway, no, can't do it while holding onto her, and we just threw her. And she face planted again. It's actually kind of fun to watch that happen after playing this game for as long as I have. Just waiting for an actual puzzle to come along where I can actually demonstrate what the hell's going on. Doesn't appear to be very many of them right now, I can say that much. Now, there's one terminal problem with this game. There's a couple of things that are really annoying, but the real big problem with this game is the walking speed. It takes... Right. I keep forgetting to look for those spikes. Those spikes are actually kind of annoying because they kind of look like they're in the background and not really on the path, don't they? At least the first few do. Yeah, since you run into them, you just basically die. It's frustrating as hell because you just... Oop. Faceplant again. It's frustrating as hell just because, you can't really tell if you're about to run into something that'll kill you at a glance. And that is one of the most frustrating things imaginable. Let's see if the giant can actually wander through here. Yeah, there is something through here. You can wander through here. Apparently I can pick up a blood bug and give it to the thing and immediately die. So now we go right back to here, which means I have to come back up here and make that walk all the way down again. With this horrible walking speed. It's just... The walking speed seems deliberately designed to piss you off. Like, it seems like It seems like slow enough to be annoying, but fast enough to not be game-breaking. It's the most frustrating goddamn thing, honestly. Because with the way that the game's checkpoint system works, sometimes you'll end up dead for well, not so much for no discernible reason, but you'll end up dead because of, you know, failing a puzzle or something like that. And when you fail a puzzle, you'll get sent back to a previous checkpoint, but the problem is the game's checkpoints are so far away from each other that sometimes you'll just end up... Oh, jeez. Nope, I just got eaten. So, here's an example. See, now this guy's back up here and we have to do all this again, and then we have to go back down and do all that other stuff we did. So, it's just slow enough to be extremely annoying. Combine that with the annoying checkpoints, and any one failure on a puzzle where you can fail multiple times means that you're going to have to do it again and again and again and again and again, most likely. And it's going to take a bloody age, one way or another, and it sucks. It really sucks. It makes the game take a really long time to get anything done just because you walk so goddamn slow. Oh, great. No, I'm actually supposed to go up there. Right, okay. Because there's a blood memory up there. Problem is... Now what am I going to do? No, that's definitely not the way to go about things. Question is, what do I do here? If I can just get over the top of this bug, there we go. Go back the other way. Never mind. Okay, get this immediately, then start watering this as soon as I walk back the other way. And of course I get killed by it. I need to get that goddamn blood memory, because if I don't get that goddamn blood memory, well, I will be able to show off what blood memories are, but the thing is, in order to actually continue in this game, you need to have a certain amount of blood memories. Like, you need 5 just to unlock this bit of the game, which is the most annoying thing. Alright, now I go up and I get the blood memory. Question is, how do I get it? Oh, no, I just had to walk over the top of it this time. Normally you have to absorb it, but this time you didn't have to. So yeah, that was that. There was next to no context with that. Is this supposed to be the girl? Is that supposed to be someone else? Is what is the context of that part? I honestly don't know. I legitimately don't know what the hell that was meant to be. Faceplant. Anyway, moving right along. This is where the gate is, isn't it? Yep, so now I have to come all the way back and do this part again. As I said, the checkpoints in this game really do suck. And most of the puzzles so far have just been really generic stuff. Like, imagine just the general ways you could use two different characters, one of which you can stop time and one of which could throw things in order to achieve something in the game. That's pretty much how everything's in this game's gone so far. And the blood memories aren't that hard to find either. They're a little bit tough to get to, but not entirely once you've thought about it a little bit. It's a little bit... That's a hole. It's a little bit disappointing. It's just a really generic puzzle platform when it comes down to the actual puzzles. The only real thing that's notable about it is the atmosphere, like the graphics and the sound. The Firefly Diary was a good-looking game, no matter what I had to say about everything else about it, and that's supposed to... Really? Are you serious? Come on. Why would you put them there? But yeah, the Firefly Diary looked good, and so A Rose in the Twilight looks good as well, and it sounds okay too, although the weird music that starts up in some of the blood memories is really odd, and I don't understand it. How am I supposed to get to that? That looks like a blood memory, but I'll be damned if I know how I'm supposed to get through the spikes, since you can't walk through them or be carried through them. You have to find some other way around. But yeah, let's not make the same mistake I did last time. Okay, what do we do here? Oh wait, yeah, I have to fall down here, don't I? I should survive this fall. Just takes me ages to get up. It's obnoxious. It really is kind of obnoxious. Right, I guess I have to go and, No, this works too. There we go. Is there another one of those falling? No, it appears to be just the one. Alright, off we get. These are probably bounce pads, aren't they? Yep. Not entirely original, guys. Just want to make sure, yeah, she's bouncing up and down. She's not going to run into any trouble there. Let's see what we can do with the golem. We can't get him to cross this because he won't be able to step on the thing, and... Well, I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do here. Oh, wait, there we go. Turns out I can bounce higher. Who would have thought? And there's another checkpoint. Alright, that's how you water this plant. Ah, shit. Well, at least I got the checkpoint for that. I'll just push it down over the edge. At least I think that's what you meant to do with it. Yep, but I survived the fall, so I'm going to assume that is what I meant to do with it. Question is, now how do I get to this second one? Because I'll die as soon as I touch those spikes. Maybe the golem's meant to get up here somehow. And I imagine it's got something to do with this. So I'll put that down there. Had a feeling. Toyota. Yep, now I can pick this up. And if I put it down right... Well, not right there, but if I put it down around there... It can now take me and the golem up to the next bit. And it just continues on like this. The last two areas I've played have had like 6 puzzles each. And then it unlocks the door to the next area. But you need a certain amount of blood memories to do it. So that wasn't a blood memory, it was actually a part of the puzzle. Alright. Okay, pick her up. Now, you do have that thing there, and I imagine we're supposed to lead it into the belly of the beast. But once it gets there, it just stops. And then I can just grab it like that. Awesome. Alright. Throw! Grab her, jump, bounce, and walk through to the exit. Repeat ad nauseum. It hasn't really done anything clever or anything like that with the puzzles. Being able to stop time is pretty neat, but you can't even get to see that in this particular thing because... In this particular area, because I'm still holding onto this watering can. Thankfully, there is a way I can demonstrate, though. This map's not only just a map, but it's actually a fast travel area. So if I head to the right puzzle, which I believe is this one, I should be able to show you a part of the game where the throwing and the time stopping is partially relevant. So we'll just throw this barrel, swap the camera so that we can see what the barrel does. Okay, suck the blood out and bring the golem down. The golem's cute, in a sense. Splat. Just having that splat when the walking speed is so slow just really puts a fine point on how slow you feel like walking in this game. It takes you half an age just to climb that ladder, for God's sake. You should go up that way faster. I think I have to... Yeah, that's for the catapult. Alright. I remember this puzzle now, don't worry. Send on through the giant walking soldier of stone. Attack the moon. Alright, so here comes an example of this stopping time. We stand right here, get this guy to throw this out, and then hold square. Once it comes into range, we can stop time on it. So we have stopped time on that thing, and we can move on up and find our way out of this puzzle room. Took me a while to figure that one out, actually. It was rather painful. I don't know what it is about me and having mechanics to stop time, but I just tend to lose my mind whenever they come up. It's kind of frustrating, actually. And that's the way out. So we just head straight down here. And there we go. Well, I've been here for 20 minutes. You've seen a few of the puzzles, and I don't really think I want to show any more just because I'm getting so bored. It's a average puzzle game, really held down by the annoying walk speed, annoying checkpoints, and just general generic nature of all the puzzles, despite the fact you've literally got a girl who can stop time with objects by drawing the blood out of them. It doesn't really do anything clever or interesting, and the story, or lack of one, is just relatively uninteresting. Especially since I basically have no context or idea of what's going on. Like, not even just a tiny little bit. So, I don't feel engaged in the plot at all. And considering that the actual puzzle game itself isn't that encouraging to begin with, I have a little bit of trouble recommending A Rose in the Twilight. That's pretty much all I've got to say about it. So, we'll just end this video off right here. So, this has been Blue Maxima, and I'll see you all next time.